Think back to being 8 years old. Summer vacation felt endless. Christmas seemed impossible to wait for. An entire school year felt like a lifetime. But now, it feels like January was only a few weeks ago. You blink, and suddenly another birthday arrives. Another year disappears. So what changed? Did time itself speed up? Or did something inside your brain quietly change without you ever noticing? Because neuroscience suggests the answer isn't what most people think. When you're 5 years old, 1 year is 20% of your entire life. That's enormous. Your brain has only experienced 5 summers, 5 birthdays, 5 Christmases. Every single year represents a huge chunk of everything you've ever known. Now compare that to someone who's 50. 1 year is only 2% of their life. Psychologists sometimes call this the proportional theory of time. Each passing year becomes a smaller fraction of your total experience. It's like adding one page to a 10-page notebook versus adding one page to a 1,000-page book. The page hasn't changed, only your perspective has. But surprisingly, that's probably not the biggest reason. Here's where it gets weird. Your brain doesn't actually measure time with a clock. It measures it with memories. Think about your first week at a new school, or your first job, or moving to a new city. Everything felt memorable. Every hallway, every face, every conversation. Your brain recorded almost all of it. Now think about your drive to work last Tuesday. Can you remember every traffic light? Every turn? Probably not. Because your brain had already decided, I've seen this before. So it stopped paying attention. Neuroscientists believe that novel experiences create richer, denser memories. Routine creates fewer. When you look back at a month filled with new experiences, it feels long. When you look back at a month that was mostly routine, it feels surprisingly short. Not because it actually passed faster, but because your brain stored less of it. Here's an experiment. Try brushing your teeth with your opposite hand tomorrow morning. It will feel strangely difficult. Not because brushing teeth is hard, but because your brain has automated the normal version. The same thing happens with life itself. The older you get, the more routines you build. Wake up, phone, breakfast, commute, work, dinner, sleep, repeat. Autopilot is incredibly efficient, but there's a hidden cost. Your brain pays less attention, and if your brain pays less attention, it creates fewer memories. Less memory often feels like less time. Here's the good news. If your brain speeds time up by ignoring familiar experiences, you can partially reverse it. Travel somewhere new, learn a language, take a different route home, try a hobby you've never attempted, meet new people. Novel experiences force your brain to start recording again. More memories, more mental landmarks, and when you later look back, those weeks often feel surprisingly full. Time didn't actually slow down. Your brain simply remembered more of it. So, does time really speed up as you get older? Not exactly. Your brain simply becomes more efficient. It stops recording what feels familiar, and that makes life seem like it's racing past. Which means one of the best ways to make life feel longer isn't to add more years, it's to add more new experiences. If this changed how you think about time, subscribe, because next we're answering another question almost everyone has wondered at least once. Why do songs get stuck in your head, and why won't your brain let them go?